So here it is. We had a magnificent episode here. Oh, resolving everything out of these 7 days. They finally have bit the dust in more ways than one. And to kill 2 birds, 1 stone, Diablo was able to get the plan working all together, redeem himself even more. So then that way, as the plan was to get the champion on the throne, he got it. I was wondering whether or not if the king was going to get reprimanded for the words that he said about Rimuru in the last episode, and how Diablo kind of took it on the chin. Diablo doesn't forget. He straight up was like, you know what? I'm gonna make sure to save everyone here except for you, because you said some things about Rimuru, and because of that, you could just die. So thus he was able to get the reporters on his side, the reporters across the whole nation, be able to tell everyone what went down, was able to say how Diablo saved them, about the new king. I mean, so much that Diablo was able to accomplish here that it was like, you know what? Just gotta love it when a plan comes together. What is with this fourth wall break almost? One of the worst things that you could have happen in a manga or anime. As a writer or something like that, take your creation and just ball it up into a paper ball and throw it away. I know it wasn't necessarily like a fourth wall break, but it kind of felt like that. Those guys just sit there like, what's happening? You know, you want to despair? Yeah, we'll show you some despair. How about we erase you out of the anime by balling you up like paper and goodbye. It's almost back to the old school Looney Tunes when you have Bugs Bunny and Donald Duck and a freaking pencil and eraser just erasing things and writing on them. We've all seen those cartoons. It's like crazy. This is what Diablo does. He's like not even his ultimate weapon. He just activates an ability and it's like poof, they're gone. But it was even better with Rimuru because he had his own little issues, if you will. And let's talk about Raphael. Raphael is definitely getting a mind of their own at this moment in time. I did catch last episode that she said the phrase sacrifice Beelzebub, but I didn't really want to comment on it because I had a feeling that he would still have it. Rimuru's whole kit is taking other people's abilities and using them as his own. So to sacrifice this ultra strong ability to Hinata, it was like, I didn't think that it was gone forever type deal. And even Rimuru was like, wait a minute, couldn't we done the ultimate shield against Hinata? Well, whatever. And I mean, there might have been some drawbacks, that's probably why. And Raphael probably was thinking that, hey, I already have a backup, so it doesn't matter anyway, so whatever the case may be. Getting hit with this disintegration beam that Hinata tried to do against him a long time ago when it was just a copy, he's able to use an ability that blocks it when it's even stronger than what Hinata did. And here he is, like, perfectly fine, still holding Hinata. Now, mind you, most of this episode I'm thinking, Hinata would be long dead. You know, she straight up hit straight center mass with a laser. It went straight through her body. You could see where it actually came out the exit as well. She would have been long cold. But, you know, this is a fantasy world and, you know, the Demon Lord was able to resurrect her. It literally is called resurrection, not healing. But it is really weird that her abilities look almost holy-like. Even Rimuru was like, wait, that's like holy magic. How is she as a Demon Lord able to use it? Because even when she killed off the Days herself, it was like an ability where you saw the like holy hands coming down and just disintegrating those guys into dust. So it's a very interesting that she has these holy attributes, which might actually explain a lot next episode, because it seems like next episode, I believe, they'll probably talk more in more detail about trade and what they want to do now that they're allies and such. Even though we had the very nice ending with all the images and everyone kind of having their party, having fun, we'll probably get more into the actual business side of things next episode. But one thing for sure, we can't dismiss the fact that we actually got a backstory for Hinata. here it is. Hinata actually was an abusive family, ends up killing her own dad, which breaks her mother, and then she gets whisked away to this world when she's going to high school, like her first day of high school, and she's in the middle of a bandit attack. Now, just like Rimuru, her thoughts and her feelings conveyed into what her power is going to be. And that's why she has the skills like Usurper and such, and she's able to use those abilities to become stronger and stronger. And she meets up with her sensei after the battle. I honestly thought that her sensei was going to make it in time and save her, but it does make sense that because she's a otherworlder and comes into this world, that she gets abilities just like Rimuru did and several others. So here she is getting these abilities and then utilize those abilities and then get saved, if you will. So it's actually pretty cool to show her backstory, that she was from a very dysfunctional family, a family that has a lot of issues, and thus it's almost like in this other world she's trying to rebuild her own family, whether she's trying to do it on purpose or not, because she has all these underlings and people under her that care about her. Even her, I want to say, assistant that took out one of the days himself, it seemed like that bracelet was able to allow him to use such a very strong spell to kill that day. But even he cares about Hinata. So she has all these people that care about her under her. Just like most otherworlders, Rimuru has a whole posse of people under him. So it's actually pretty interesting to see these people, see the backgrounds of everyone, how they get to this world, how they obtain their powers, and what was life like in the real world for them. And for Hinata, it was really, really rough. And I feel for her that she had to go through that. But the fact that she had the balls to even take out her own father that was so abusive, which she thought would actually solve things, but it made her mother even more twisted. Oh man, I mean, it's kind of a good thing she's gone to this other world, because who knows how things would have been like for her when she was in high school. This is her like younger, and then her going to high school is totally different. So in that time, was she still being taken care of by her mother, or was it other family members or something? Was things even worse? Who knows? But you know, right now things are kind of looking up, and she's able to with Rimuru gawking at her, saying how beautiful she is. It's like, ooh, Rimuru, okay, you trying to get something? What you trying to do, Rimuru? Okay. But regardless, everything kind of gets resolved. The battle's over for now, and we know of the Rosa family and their implications, and the fact that the girl of the Rosa said she was of greed. I was like, wait a minute, are we going into the 7 deadly sins, kind of like Full Metal Alchemist and several other anime? It's like, okay, so are there going to be others maybe of the family that has these sins, or is it just her and other people of the world has, you know, a trademark of it, or is it just her saying she's of greed? I don't know. But it's very interesting that they brought that up. And it's like, okay, I see what you guys doing here. We'll see what happens in the future, but definitely let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Great anime, great episode, loved it. And I'm looking forward to hopefully a new theme song within another episode or two. So we'll see how it goes. But for now, make sure you guys like the video. Make sure you guys subscribe for more, because we'll definitely discuss this one and several others here on the channel. Please take care of yourselves. Please be safe. And Lord willing, I will see you next time. Bye-bye for now. Make sure to check out the extra content on our Patreon page. And thanks to our current patrons.
This ain't what you want, bitch, I'm a fucking phenomenon.